Hello everyone, my name is Griffin and we are back with another reaction video. We are reacting to another one of the amazing Isaac Butterfield's video. I love this man to death. I would love to meet this man. Anyways, this video is titled Men, Guilty Before Proven Innocent. It's a sad reality for a lot of men. Let's see what this video is about, shall we?
Ladies and gentlemen, you're not going to believe the story that I'm about to cover. It absolutely blew my mind that this actually happened to a man. And not just any man, a very famous man. It's just absolute madness. Imagine being accused of one of the worst crimes imaginable. Imagine before you can defend yourself, say, no, I didn't commit these atrocities, the entire world decides that you are guilty, decides that you are to be punished, and even your employer fires you, and everyone around you looks at you and thinks you are an absolute piece of shit. Imagine this destroying your life, your family, your work, your business, everything. Imagine waking up every day with thousands of DMs from strangers angry at you, wanting you to perish. But this is what one man went through.
It is really sad in today's day and age that it's no longer innocent until proven guilty. It is now guilty until proven innocent, which it's supposed to be justice is supposed to be blind, not, you know, fixated on things without evidence. Like a man can be accused for, you know, sexual assault or any sort of thing, and immediately people think that he's guilty. He should be thrown to the wind or to the dogs, to the fishes, whatever you want to say, and just locked up for the rest of his life. And even when he's proven innocent, his life is completely annihilated without any hope of recovery. It's pretty sad. I mean, what happened to innocent until proven guilty? I don't know where that went.
This is the story of Trevor Bauer. Let me interrupt Butterfield for just 1 second, because this video is brought to you by the great people at Private Internet Access. Browsing the internet with an unencrypted connection is like letting everyone look at your group chat with all your mates. It's horrifying, it's terrifying, because everyone gets to know your hate. Thank you very much to Private Internet Access for sponsoring this video. Now, back to the video. Now, if you're not from America, you probably don't know who Trevor Bauer is, but he's a famous baseball player in the States who, not too long ago, returned from a serious injury, a number of stress fractures that he couldn't seem to recover from, and he came back finally fighting fit, ready to go. He was signed with the LA Dodgers, and some shit went down. A woman came forward and said that Mr. Bauer attacked her in the most violent, horrific way. And basically, from that day, Mr. Bauer's career was absolutely fucked. Now, this video is definitely not me saying that women shouldn't come forward if they're being attacked. They absolutely should. But
it's true. If you have been attacked or anything, you should definitely come forward. But if you haven't and you have like some sort of vendetta or you want to destroy, it's just, why? I don't understand. There are women out there who come out and claim these faulty, completely false accusations just to destroy a person's life. I don't understand what vendetta you have against a person to want to completely annihilate his life and have him just ostracized from society. I don't get your reason behind that. Why do you have to be so fucking malicious? But if it has actually happened to you, then yes, come forward. But if it hasn't, shut the fuck up.
But no one should be believed immediately. That is what I'm saying here, because some women do lie. Some men lie. People lie. It's not a female trait. It's not a male trait. It is a human trait. And when a lie can destroy someone's life, we need to be very fucking careful about believing it. The story begins in June 2021 when Bauer is accused. LA Dodgers star pitcher Trevor Bauer is being investigated by police in Pasadena, California, after a woman alleged he assaulted her, police said. The woman suffered severe physical and emotional pain in a recent incident. A 27-year-old woman alleges she consented to sex with Bauer on 2 separate occasions earlier this year, but accused him of doing things she did not consent to during intercourse. She alleged that the star pitcher choked her until she lost consciousness, repeatedly punched her in the face and the vagina. Who the fuck punches someone in the vagina? And gave her injuries that required hospitalization. Now, I feel like all this information is important, so let's keep going. At about 2 a.m., she alleges that she consented to sex with Bauer. At some point, he asked her if she had been choked before, according to the statement. After responding yes, the woman alleged Bauer began aggressively putting his fingers down her throat, which he stopped doing after she asked him. Bauer then allegedly wrapped her hair around her neck and choked her until she fell unconscious, according to the statement. The woman said she did not know how long she was out, but alleged that when she woke up, Bauer was having anal sex with her without her consent. Now, this is a horrific statement to make to the police and a horrific experience for anyone to go through. The story continues. The two met up at his house again after midnight on May the 16th. They met up again? Before they had sex, Bauer allegedly asked her to agree to a safe word and also asked what was off limits, to which the woman responded not to put his fingers down her throat. About 5 minutes into intercourse, the woman alleges Bauer wrapped her hair around her neck and choked her until she fell unconscious again. As she regained consciousness, she accused Bauer of rolling her on her back and then repeatedly punching her in the face. Fucking hell. Like, this is a massive, massive accusation and a horrific event if it's true. Because she's come out and said, like, the worst thing that's ever happened to her, she's come out publicly and said that this man did it. And I understand why people want to believe her. Because as men, we want to protect women. I know women watching this will be like, no, you don't, you fucking patriarchal. Men do, okay?
That's true. It's how we're biologically wired. We want to protect. Some men, on the other hand, just, want to be fucking violent for the sake of being violent. But majority of the time, yes, men want to protect women. It's how we're wired. It's how we are. It's how we think.
Hear this and we go, fuck, that's fucked. We should bash this piece of shit. We should fuck him up. What a horrible bastard. And that is the public response to this. He loses his job. Everything's torn up. He is fucking cast from society. Social media goes into absolute meltdown, and it would seem rightfully so. But what if it's not true? Or what if it's at least not the full story? The story goes on, there's many newspaper reports, and it goes over a few years. Up until recently, Bauer wasn't able to speak for 2 years on this subject because it was before the courts. And he made a tweet, a video tweet, and it went super viral. Millions and millions and millions of views. And I watched it. And can I say, it tells a very different and interesting story with evidence.
Next victim, star pitcher for the Dodgers. A text Lindsey Hill sent to a friend before she ever even met me. What should I steal? She asked another, in reference to visiting my house for the first time. The answer? Take his money. So how might that work? I'm going to his house Wednesday, she said. I already have my hooks in. You know how I roll. Then, after the first time we met, net worth is 51 mil, she said. Bitch, you better secure the bag, was the response.
Okay, so even before they met for the first time, I would assume that Miss Hill seems a little sus. Like, doesn't seem like a very genuinely nice person. And I imagine if you've got this type of money and this kind of notoriety and you're a real proper celebrity, like, people just come out of the woodworks and want to be involved with you and they want to fuck you and they want to be your friend and all this shit. And it must be tough to deal with that type of stuff because he thinks that this chick wants to sleep with him. Cool, wonderful. But in the background, she's going, I'm going to fucking do this and do... Geez, that sucks. That's got to be real shit to deal with. But I guess them's the breaks.
I don't understand malicious people like this. Like, if a person's rich and everything, that's fine. But it's... Why do you want to go out of your way to try and steal from them? Earn your own fucking shit, you hoe. You lazy bums. Don't just try and get your hooks into somebody and take from them what they have worked hard to earn.
Right? That's what comes with the territory. Stop fucking whinging about it. You got $51 million. Shut the fuck up. Also, she's excited about sleeping with him. And there's nothing wrong with being excited about that, right? I'm sure lots of men watching this, if you you know, you were going to sleep with your favorite female athlete. I couldn't even keep my face straight. They're all lesbians, so that's a shame. But my point is, people are allowed to be excited, right? That's fine. But that second lot of texts, secure the bag, fuck, that's quite worrying to Miss Hill's case, wouldn't you agree? Considering this is in the lead up to the second time that they slept together, not the first time, which was also a horrific event, according to Miss Hill. Secure the bag after that, and then go and fuck him again. What?
Bitch, you better secure the bag, was the response. But how was she going to do that? Need daddy to choke me out, she said, being an absolute whore to try to get in on his $51 million.
Now, obviously, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, and this is my opinion only, but oh my God, she sounds like a gold digger. She sounds like the most stereotypical gold digger of all time. And I guess if she's willing to be choked out to get paid, what else will she do? She seems committed to this.
Her AA sponsor asked her at one point, "Do you feel a tiny bit guilty?" "Not really," she replied. Since then, her legal team has approached me multiple times about coming to a financial settlement. But as I have done since day one, I refuse to pay her even a single cent. In August of 2021...
And she doesn't deserve a single cent for doing this fucking shit. I mean, whether he did what he did or not the first time before all this started happening, we can't really prove or disprove that it has happened. But at this point, for what she's trying to do to him to ruin his life, she doesn't deserve a single cent.
Lindsay Hill's claims were heard in court. And during those legal proceedings, critical information was deliberately and unlawfully concealed from me and my legal team. Information like this video, which was taken by Lindsay Hill herself the morning after she claimed she was brutally attacked, emotionally traumatized, and desperate to get away from me. And now we have the metadata, so there can be no dispute. It was taken mere minutes before she left my house on the morning of May 16th, 2021, without my knowledge or consent, of course. In it, you can see her lying in bed next to me while I'm sleeping, smirking at the camera without a care in the world, or any marks on her face.
She basically just executed herself lawfully. She's just,
That is pretty fucking damning. If you were injured by someone, hurt, choked, unconscious, beaten, would you really lay in bed the next morning with that person next to you and film yourself on your phone and be like, Like, would you? Surely not. And then, would you meet up with them again? To sleep with them again? To fucking ruin them again? And then if this evidence was actually withheld, oh my God, this story is absolute insanity. Like, this woman's come along and ruined this dude's life, seemingly for nothing. Possibly. I could be wrong. But those text messages, my God. That's just opened a whole Pandora's box on this subject.
After hearing the evidence available to her, Judge Diana Gold-Saltman found that Lindsay Hill had misled the court. She found her claims to be materially misleading. She denied her request for a domestic violence restraining order, and she found that no sexual assault or non-consensual conduct took place.
Even though some of the claims were very horrific, in what Miss Hill claimed happened. Some people enjoy that shit during coitus, during the sexy time. Some people like to be choked, some people like to be hit, some people like to be... Like, I'm not in...
Yeah, I don't kink shame or anything. You know, you like what you like. But if you've consented to all that stuff, and it's all happened, you can't take the consent back after the fact. Sorry to say, you can't do that. Once it's all done, after you've given consent and everything's all finished, you can't say, "Oh, I don't feel like it anymore, so I'm gonna say that you did this to me against my will." No, you can't do that. You've already given consent. You can't take it back after it's all done.
Into that type of stuff, like my missus, my wife Claire, she chokes me out. It's a good way to. She heard me. I'm telling everyone about our love life. Anyway, yeah, she chokes me out. She triangle chokes me, and then fucking, we got this like UFC title belt that she holds above my head and then taunts me. That's what I'm into. Point being, I think a lot of the things that Miss Hill accuses Bauer of actually doing could be explained away. You know, people are into that type of shit sometimes. Not the punching in the vagina though. That's fucking weird. Also, some chicks you'd lose your fucking hand. That's dangerous.
The fact is, I was never arrested. I was never charged with a crime, and I won the only legal proceeding that took place without my side of the story even being heard. And most importantly, as I've said from day one, I never sexually assaulted Lindsay Hill, or anyone else for that matter.
And here lies, ladies and gentlemen, the crux of the problem. You cannot just decide someone's guilty or charge someone or demand punishment just because they're a man. We're seeing this whole thing happen with Russell Brand right now. He has accusers coming out and saying that he has done horrible things. And maybe he has. But everyone is freaking the fuck out. Certain companies are pulling funding from him and all these tours are being cancelled because of an accuser. People want him locked up, but he denies everything. And he may well be telling the truth. We can't believe all women. We can't believe all anyone.
So, as of today, both lawsuits have been settled. Now, over the last 2 years, I've been forced to defend my integrity and my reputation in a very public setting. But hopefully this is the last time I have to do so, as I'd prefer to just remain focused on doing my job, winning baseball games and entertaining fans around the world. So today, I'm happy to be moving on with my life.
And it appears that he's done that. But not everyone who decided he was guilty will see that video, will see that explanation. Other people out there have already decided that this man is guilty and should be fucking disbanded from our community.
You can't just believe somebody without evidence. And after they've proven themselves innocent, you can't just keep believing that, nope, all that stuff that has been factually proven is not true. The person is still guilty. You can't do that. You're just a dumb fuck at that point.
They will believe that forever. They will never see this. And that's the problem with immediately deciding someone's guilty without all the facts. With all of that being said, Miss Hill has denied these assertions made by Bauer. So she may well be still telling the truth. But we need to take evidence on board and not just decide someone's guilty because they've got a cock and balls. And on top of that, Bauer's actually been accused of other crimes by other women. So there could be something to this. Horrid crimes are committed by all people of all 4,000 genders. It is a human trait. Men do it a lot more. They do it disproportionately, no doubt. And there's a lot of piece of shit men. But that doesn't mean that you can paint all men with the same brush. That is, at its core, sexism. And when people lie about this shit, it hurts real victims. And I think they should be punished accordingly. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Be a good motherfucker. Peace in the Middle East. Be dick stinks. Toodaloo, au revoir. Bye-bye.
Well, I'd like to hear what you all think. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I like to see if, just let me know what you think. I'll read them. I'll respond to them. And see what you all think. If there are any other videos you'd like to see me react to, please make sure to either comment them down below or post them over in the Discord channel. And I'll get to them as soon as I can. I do have a Twitch channel that I stream to every Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. So please make sure to go check that out. And I hope to see you there. Links to my Twitch, Twitter, TikTok, and Discord are all in the description below. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.